Pass round the net. Hall. And the pass to nobody except for Arbor Jack, who's in.
Clear your mind, Jack Eye. Become the breakaway goal.
Jack Eye waits off the post.
No! Why can't we do breakaway goals? Breakaway. Just give us a couple. I shouldn't complain. This is a great game. You're going to enjoy the recap. Stick around. Let's talk about it. Vibes are high. It looks like the boys are clicking again. I'm not going to bury the lead. Montreal won tonight, and they made a statement against the Carolina Hurricanes. This game had a little bit of everything. There was only a couple of little extra fan servicey things that I would have liked to have seen. But can I ask you to do me a service? A fan service. If you're a fan of mine, can you hit that subscribe button? We're getting so close to 10,000 subscribers, and I happen to know through good authority that 50% of the viewers or more that are watching these videos aren't subscribed. Shame on you, Remy. Shame on you, Patrik. And Douglas, I thought you liked me, man. If you're already subscribed, don't worry about it. Just hit that like button. Maybe comment down below. Let me know what your favorite movie is. So let's get into this game. Where do we always start? Every single time I do one of these recap videos, we start with the lineup. Our forwards, we have Caulfield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky, Newhook, Beck on line 2, centering line 2. Yeah, Doc is injured. He's got a lower body injury of some description. He's day-to-day. He could come back shortly, but this is huge, giving Beck the opportunity to play on line 2 with Laine and Newhook. This is his first year playing professional hockey in the AHL, and he's getting an opportunity to play with Laine and Newhook, and it's definitely a storyline of this game. So continuing on, we have Anderson, Dvorak, Gallagher, Heineman. Yeah, we got Heineman back. Evans, Armia. Heineman was back last game, but he wasn't as much as a contributing factor as he was in this game. On defense, we have Hudson, Struble, Matheson, Carrier, Jack-Eye, and Savard. Finally, in net, we have Samuel Montembeault. So let's drop the puck on this one. What's great about this game is it wasn't really a high-action game. This was kind of like getting a vanilla ice cream, having all the toppings, but only putting on a spare few. So it wasn't high action, but there was a lot of results, and they were for the Canadiens. And that's basically going to happen within the first 8 minutes, because after a little bit of posturing and trying to figure each other out, understanding the momentum of the game, he's going to do it. He's going to get his second goal in just 2 games. Check it out.
Up for Struble. Habs changing. Struble delivers. Tip score. Uri
Slafkovsky, is he going to have a better end of the season than he did start of the season? Struble and Suzuki assisted on this one. A good tip in front, and that, that's what he's got to be doing. And just good effort getting the puck into the zone, keeping it in the zone. It's what you want to see. Not a lot happens after that, and it takes a while, but some more action happens. This time, it's Patrik Laine.
Up high, the shot on Anderson fought off. Carrier winds up, deflected, trip, score! Tipped in front!
Initially, it looked like it was tipped right where Owen Beck had its stick, and I think it was, except it was Mikko Rantanen who put it in. So what I can't show you because of the NHL striking videos on YouTube is Owen Beck drives this play. He brings it into the zone, he gets an initial shot, regains puck possession, passes it off to Newhook to Carrier. Carrier puts it in front. Laine gets a stick on it. Mikko Rantanen gets a stick on it. This puck is in the net. 2-0 for the Habs. Now, Arbor Jack-Eye is going to take a lousy penalty against Seth Jarvis. Probably not his worst penalty of the game, but he does take a penalty. Goes to the box, and the clip that I showed you at the intro, this is where it happens. They kill off the penalty. They actually kind of make it look easy. Montreal takes 3 penalties this game, and they make the penalty kill look easy every time. But as I was saying, just as Jack-Eye's penalty expires, the puck is going down the ice towards Jack-Eye. He gets this opportunity, doesn't capitalize. I mean, that would have been one of the cherries on top that you could have added to the vanilla ice cream. Jalen Chatfield takes a 2-minute penalty, holding on Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher is doing good work in the offensive end, as he has traditionally done. draws a penalty, and it finishes up the period. Suzuki gets a good chance. Laine almost adds to his point total, but that's the first period. 2-0 for the Habs. 8 shots on goal for the Habs. Only 5 shots for Carolina. Keep those numbers in mind. When I say this was a lower action game, I mean it. A little bit of weirdness here. Rantanen takes a cross-checking penalty, but Svechnikov, gosh, I'm having a hard time with that name. He holds Matheson's stick and they mix it up a little bit behind the play. Svechnikov takes off Matheson's helmet. That should be a penalty. That's one of the penalties that you kind of have to call because it's very apparent. But they only give the penalty to Rantanen. Thought that was a little bit weird. Doesn't matter. 10 minutes into the second period, the captain is going to strike.
Off Jarvis, Habs control, Laine, Suzuki, and wrist shot, score! Nick Suzuki!
Power play goal assisted by Laine and Caulfield. The first line is showing up, but again, nothing too much happens and the period expires. It's now 3-0 Montreal. Shots on goal are now 10-10. If you're keeping track, that's 2 shots for Montreal that period, and one of them was a goal. Moving on to the third period. Sebastian Aho gets Carolina's best opportunity when he rings one off the post.
Jarvis, Svechnikov at the goal line. Burns fakes the shot. One-timer Aho off the post.
If I were a Carolina Hurricane fan watching this game, I would be a little bit disappointed. They didn't show up too big in this game, took a lot of bad penalties. And maybe the worst thing is Mikko Rantanen. The trade rocked the NHL, and Mikko Rantanen was often compared to Leon Draisaitl, a player who commands $14 million a year. If you're Carolina, you're going to want to see results pretty quickly, especially when you're talking about contract money. So for Rantanen to not be producing at this start, we're just starting, it puts pressure on the situation a little bit. Not just the team and management, but also Rantanen himself. He doesn't want to garner a bad contract. Anyway, probably the worst thing that happens this game is Anderson goes hard into the boards after battling with Chatfield. He was all tied up. Chatfield gets a penalty. Anderson's just a speedster, and this is unfortunate. I would like to say that a little bit, probably a lot of it is Chatfield's fault here. Can't be holding somebody, causing them to have to break through you, but I guess that's how you draw penalties. Anderson leaves the game. He didn't return. Montreal goes on the power play, and guess who? It would be hard to guess who. He doesn't get a lot of goals, but he's got tons of points, and he is the leader for points in the Calder race.
There's Laine, now 9 goals in 14 career games versus Freddie Anderson. Hudson shot, score!
Incredible goal for Hudson. I mean, it went through some traffic in front, found its way inside the net, but that's huge for him. Laine and Zooks are also going to get the apples on this one. So again, if you're keeping track, that's 3 points for Zooks, 3 points for Laine this game. 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points each. And that's how the game's going to end. It's 4-0 for Montreal. The shutout is secured for Monty. Great game. I'm actually making pretty good time. I'm actually going to watch the after game interviews with the team to see if there's any tidbits that I can grab for you guys.
1 eternity later.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I do that. When I started watching, it was 12. Now it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I got stuff to do in the morning. I'm a dummy. Malte St. Louis said he was impressed with essentially everybody's performance tonight. He really liked what he saw with Owen Beck. He said he saw the same things in this game that he saw in the game that he was really impressed with him. So things are trending well for Owen Beck, and I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see it because I'm sad to say, the writing is on the wall for some of our friends. It pains me. It really pains me. But the talks for Jake Evans and Armia are heating up. They're going to be paired to be traded off. And it's scary because that is a very defensive duo. The question is where they go and what do we get in return? But that's a talk for another time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot for me. There's been some, unplanned events that happened at home lately, and it's been causing me some stress. I think that I mentioned it last time. But the great thing is I have a support team. Is that what I say? I have people that support me, and getting support from you guys means a lot too. It's definitely been a silver lining in an otherwise kind of stressful time in my life. So thank you for that. And like the video, helps me out with search results or something. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. It's like you watch the whole video. Subscribe, come on. Seriously? And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.
Justin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey.
Any advice to keep their focus on the draft year?
Yeah, I mean, the farther the team goes, the more it helps everyone else. So, really take care of your team and, try to win. It's fun winning, so do that, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's nice.